All right, guys, we are back with the eSports Report. Thank you to Clayster for coming on. Of course, you can catch him, myself, Nadeshot, and Revan live April 11th through the 13th as we head to PAX East for the MLG CoD League Season 1 playoff. $15,000 on the line. Only 6 teams have qualified. The boys from Optic will be joining me in the booth for some hilarious commentary, and we just announced the All-Star game that'll be happening there as well. 7 games between our 24 players. Nadeshot and Clayster setting the lineups for roster 2. Revan and I will be setting the lineups for roster 1, and you guys can vote who you think should be the starters. 4 players will be the official starters for that All-Star game. Get your votes in now at www.mlg.tv/allstar. So with that aside, we should talk about what is happening after PAX. Of course, that is Season 1 playoff where you can get your votes in right here, boys. But after Season 1, we, of course, are expanding to Season 2. The same 10 teams from Season 1 will be in Season 2, but we'll be joined by 2 more. So let's take a look at how Season 2 is going to work and some of the squads that are competing in that play-in tournament going down tomorrow. Now, we have a broadcast at 4:30 tomorrow by Golden Boy and some of the best Call of Duty casters in the industry, and you'll see teams like Vanquish, Vicious, Vex, Erupt, Wild US, Xfinity, Rise Nation, Vex Revenge, Sigma Clockwork, Elevate, Clever Fuse, and Termination playing. We also have 4 more squads to join the Big 12 there. And the teams I'm really excited about, we have Xfinity, who of course made it to COD Champs, went all the way through the US qualifier. We have Rise Nation, same boat, except Rise Nation finished in the top 8. They cashed a $35,000 check. Vex Revenge cashed a $25,000 check with a top 8 finish. They are the top team in Canada right now, and you gotta look out for Slumber, Mech, and the boys from that team. Now, other squads to look out for: Vanquish. If you haven't heard of these boys, you should as soon as possible. Vanquish is looking so good online, and of course, Vex also. They've picked up some new players on that setup. You're going to see Vanquish, though, a little something curious here. Miyagi has left the team to go to Curse Youth. I think they're using Miyagi for this play-in tournament with Enable as well. But Vex, you know, this is a squad that'll be staying together for a while. It's going to be Saint and Pluto, and they just picked up Slacked and my boy Huddle. So look out for these squads. Send in your tweets right now. Let me know, who do you think will be the final 2 teams? Is it Xfinity? Is it Rise Nation? Is it Vanquish? Is it Vex? Is it going to be Fuse or Clever Fuse, Termination? Any of these squads could take it. Also, Erupt is in here, and if you remember Erupt, this is the team that has eliminated Optic and not only the 2K, but also the 5K. Lots to watch this weekend. It's going down tomorrow, 4:30, and then, of course, you can watch the pro players in our 2K this Sunday. It's all leading up to PAX. I also keep getting a few texts in here. Team changes are going to go down, but it sounds like they're waiting until next week. So keep your eyes peeled on Twitter. I'll be having the shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before heading to PAX on Thursday. All of those shows live at 4:30 right here on the eSports Report. But we are not done. We talked about the teams playing in that play-in tournament. I'll be reading some of your tweets, so keep them coming in throughout the show. But now we should talk about something else that's going down on Saturday. Tommy from FaZe, you better know him as Temper. One of the coolest guys I've met in the industry. He and I have been talking about we should do a sniper show, a little e-sniping, where we have some top snipers from the FaZe clan, from all of the different YouTubers out there, teaming with some pro players. So that's a project I have in the works for a few weeks down the line. But before we get to that, they're working with our friends at Relativity for Oculus. Oculus is going to be a new horror movie coming out next Friday, April 11th. You've seen the commercials. It looks like a scary one that if you want to get close to a girl that you just started dating, take her to this one. It's going to be a 36-hour marathon for the Phase Up Your Evil Marathon. We have incredible streamers like Jinx, Apex, Fakey, Rain, Pomage, Adapt, and even JCap from the competitive team, all playing in this marathon. It's going to start April 5th, Saturday at noon, and it's going to end at midnight on Monday. You can catch all of this on their new channel, mlg.tv/FazeClan. They're going to be playing some very scary games. We have stuff like Amnesia, We got Michael Myers, CoD Zombies, White Noise, CoD Extinction, CoD Infected, Dead Rising, Left 4 Dead 2, Gary's Murder, Outlast, Walking Dead, and Hide and Seek. All different games, and you, the fans, will get to pick what they're playing. All you have to do, use your hashtag. Use the hashtag of the game you want to see them play while they're streaming. Make sure you check it all out. It is live starting tomorrow noon, mlg.tv/FazeClan. I can't wait to see JCap freak out when he gets scared. All of them will have their scare cam on. You can check them out while they're playing live, see their reactions, and please, if you're watching, send me some of the best screenshots. I'm going to be at a wedding missing some of the action, but I'll be sure to retweet in between the I do's. I think that is going to wrap it up for the day, but talking about JCap, he is part of that FaZe team that is coming in to the PAX tournament as the #1 seed. If you don't know who they are, don't worry. I've picked out some of the best games from FaZe at the Call of Duty Championship. They did fall short of their top 3 goal, but they finished in the money. They finished in that top 6. Only the Australians could take them down. Let's take a look at some of the action from Call of Duty Championship. Some of the best games, especially keep your eye on the Immunity versus FaZe matchup. I had a chance to jump in for game number 2 with Mr. X. Replays. Yeah, Replays. He's another guy that a lot of people were saying should be a top 5 sniper. Put on a clinic. He did it with an LMG, a Remington, and a sniper rifle on Octane. Will, we ready with the clips? That's what I like to hear. Enjoy some matches from FaZe. Thank you guys for tuning in to the ESR. I'll be back Monday, 4 o'clock Eastern, right here on mlg.tv/ESR. Stay tuned for some awesome FaZe action.
How you doing, brother? I'm doing great. How are you doing this weekend?
So good. Been bouncing around everywhere, doing
Little
floor
bit
report,
everywhere.
little alpha broadcast. Finally here on Charlie with you. I know this is a match we've been looking forward to casting
Yes.
together all weekend, man.
I know when I first saw this on the schedule, I was like, I'm with Puckett.
Yeah,
Puckett better be here.
we're gonna bring it in hot.
Yeah.
So I had to
Coming
fill in
hot.
for Benson game 1 up there in Alpha, but now Golden doing
Yeah?
that switch.
What happened over on Alpha?
Alpha, it was Complexity thrashing TCM.
Oh, so
Wanted to see TCM come out there in
Yeah.
domination, but Krim and Eggs are just saying no.
no.
They dyed their
the
hair
red hair,
red
the
today,
red-haired duo.
and these guys are slaying it.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit worried for TCM because, they had to pull maybe the toughest team in the world right now, Complexity, winners round 1.
And me and Alex were looking at the bracket before. We were
Yeah.
like, who has the easiest road, so to speak? And nobody.
No one. No one's
Nobody.
got an easy bracket.
No, nobody has an easy bracket. Looking at the bracket, every road to even the finals is just unreal.
Even Immunity here. Immunity,
Right.
they bust their butts. They win that group. And then they get they're supposed to get a second seed from one of those groups.
Yeah.
It's FaZe.
FaZe.
FaZe gets shocked by Trident T1 Dot.